class. Back here in my hog barn, ready for another week of e-learning. This week, we're focusing on two different standards. One is going to be rounding. So the first thing we're going to tackle is rounding. Now remember, we want to pay attention to what place value they want us to round to. So if they give us the number 415, and they ask you to round to the tens place, remember we're going to first put our dot over the tens place. Once we have our dot there, now we're going to draw our arrow to the number to the right. And when we look at our number to the right, we have to decide, is that a strong or a weak number? Remember, if it's strong, it's 5 or above. And if it's weak, it's 4 or below. Now 5 is a strong number. So that means that it's going to make this number with the dot over it go up 1. So right underneath it, I'm going to write a 2 because it goes up 1. Then remember, everything to the right becomes 0, and everything to the left stays the same. So 415 rounded to the nearest 10 would be 420. Let's try another one here. How about 1,345? And let's round that to the nearest 100. Now the first thing I have to do is find my hundreds place. 1, tens, hundreds. So I'm going to draw a dot right above my hundreds place. Then I'm going to draw my arrow to the 4. Then I have to decide, is 4 strong or weak? 4 is a weak number. So that means that the number with the dot over it stays the same. Now remember, after that, everything to the right becomes zeros, and everything to the left stays the same. So 1,345 rounded to the nearest 100 is 1,300. I'm going to grab my eraser and we'll start on the next one. Now the second standard that we are going to cover this week is going to be expanded form. Now expanded form, which we've already gone over, is when we take a number and we make sure that we check every single place value. We break it down into each place value. So if I have the number 537, I'm going to work left to right. So the first number I'm going to break down is the 5. The 5 is in the ones, tens, hundreds place. So I'm going to write out 500. Then I'm going to draw a plus sign. Now I'm going to move on to the next number, moving left to right. And it is 3. 3 is in the ones, tens place. So I'm going to write 30 because 3 is in the tens place. Now after that, now I'm going to deal with my last number, which is 7. 7 is in the ones place, so 7 just stays the same. So 537 in expanded form is 500 plus 30 plus 7. Okay? Now, they may give you an expanded form and then ask you to give them the actual number. So if I have 400 plus 70 plus 8, now I have to go in reverse. I have to go from expanded form to the real number. So 478. It's always easiest just to say it to yourself. So when I say this number together, I say 478. So I'm going to write it, 478. If you're unsure, you can always actually add it and see if you're correct. Okay? Now the last thing that I want to cover today, some of you had some troubles with one of our division problems on our farm math last week. And I want to show you that you actually can do bigger numbers when we're dividing just by taking out some zeros. Whenever we're dealing with numbers with zeros. So if I have, let's do 480 divided by 6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with the numbers that I already know. When I look at 480 divided by 6, I already know 48 divided by 6. Remember, 6 and 8 went on a date. They came back with 48. So I know that 6 times 8 is 48. So I'm going to write my 8 over here, because I know 48 divided by 6 is 8. Now all I have to do, I've already dealt with these, I just have to look at my zeros. How many zeros do I have? I have 1 0. So I'm going to tack that 0 on at the end. The one that you guys were having troubles with last week was 400 divided by 5. Now when I look at 400 divided by 5, I look at 40 divided by 5 first. And I know that 40 divided by 5 is 8. Now I've already dealt with 40 and I've dealt with 5. What do I have left? I have 1 0. So I'm going to put that 0 right at the end. So it actually also equals 80. Okay? This week I want you guys to take your time, work out your problems on a scrap piece of paper, and make sure that you get all your work done for the week. Have a great day.